action. Thank you so much for reporting for duty for the Pretty Princess Command Center episode 4. This is our second official Princess Diaries video and I am so fucking excited. And if you've been here from when Pretty Princess Command Center was on my main channel, I always struggle to figure out what to call these because I didn't want you guys to feel like, I didn't want to say like, oh, submit your dilemmas, submit your questions. This is you guys submitting your Princess Diary entries and it's so much more fun that way. Also, I love these episodes because they're like our girl talk episodes. Like we're just two best friends talking and like you're telling me your business and I'm like, oh my gosh, like let me give you some insight, let me give you some advice. So of course we're in comfy PJs. These ones are so cute. They're from Boohoo and they have matching pants. I am obsessed with them. My beverage of choice is a decaf coffee because it's 5:30 right now and we just need a little decaf moment. It's almost gone because I was finishing editing my main channel video that got posted today. Also, I accidentally posted the Pretty Princess Command Center episode 3 today, even though I was supposed to go live tomorrow. I had scheduled it at the wrong midnight. Midnights always confuse me, so I guess I scheduled it for September 2nd at 12 a.m. instead of September 3rd at 12 a.m. because September 3rd at 12 a.m. is midnight, but I always feel like it's the other way around. But anyway, yeah, so my drink of choice, decaf coffee, so delicious. Happy September. Oh my gosh, happy. It's fall 2nd right now, but when this comes out, it'll be fall 5th. Is this coming out on the 5th? I think it is. I don't know. Delicious. So without further ado, we're going to get into these Princess Diaries. And as always, if you want to be an official member of the Pretty Princess Command Center channel, subscribe. Please subscribe. And don't forget to submit your Princess Diary entries in the form below. I always have the Google form linked in the little description of these videos. And everything always stays anonymous. I don't ever know who you are, how old you are, anything. I don't know your email or anything unless you choose to tell me. So it's always going to be anonymous. So with all that being said, let's get into our first Princess Diary entry. Hi Kat, I love all your videos and watching them always makes me feel more comfortable to live as my dream girl would do. So thank you. I haven't ever been happier. That's so sweet. I'm about to start my freshman year of college and I want to start putting myself out there more and pushing myself into different things. For example, I want to start going to the gym rather than just doing my workouts at home, but it feels so intimidating because I feel so unsure as I've never really worked out in that setting before. I'm nervous I'm going to miss out on different opportunities because of the nerves of not knowing what to do. I've really been focused on getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, but I feel like there's so many things I'll be clueless about and I feel like I won't push myself to even try new things. I know college is all about new experiences, which I'm looking forward to, but I also already feel so lost. Thank you in advance for any advice. I love, love, love all your videos. Hearts from New Hampshire. I thank you so much for loving all my videos. Thank you so much for being here. Also, New Hampshire, fucking slay. I want to go. I want to go soon. First and foremost, so proud of you to even consider having the mindset of pushing yourself to do uncomfortable things and getting out of your comfort zone and all that, because we all know how dangerous our comfort zone is. And I will start with this. You're writing this in saying you're already nervous, you're already scared. You're sitting in your comfort zone, so you're already feeling all these nerves, all these anxieties, all this like, oh my gosh, like no, because what if I do this? That's you sitting in your comfort zone. So clearly you're not very comfortable sitting in your comfort zone because you're already having all these anxieties about the future. So it would literally be just as hard for you to sit in your comfort zone with all those terrible feelings of like, oh my god, like what if I mess up? Like what if people look at me? What if people are judging me? It's already hard for you to sit in your comfort zone. You're already having those feelings. So why not leave your comfort zone and go experience those feelings as genuine feelings rather than just anxieties and worries about the future? Leave your comfort zone, go into the gym and start small. I don't even know how to use all the machines at the gym. I remember the first time I tried to use the hip thrust machine, I literally couldn't figure out how to like get it off. So I just got up and left. And I was like, I'll do my hip thrusts with a barbell like I know how. And the next time I'm at a gym where there's a hip thrust machine, I'll be like, all right, let me see if I can figure this out. Also, don't ever be afraid to look up workouts or like workout videos while you're working out. If it would make you feel better, you could get like one of those privacy screen protectors so nobody's like seeing your phone. But I've literally done that at the gym. Like sometimes I'm doing like an upper body workout and I'm like, I literally have no fucking idea what these are called or what to do. So I'll just like go on TikTok and I'll be like, I'll find an upper body workout that I like or something, or if I'm just trying a new movement, like a lot of like the cable, like tricep cable workouts for me, like I can never quite figure out what the form's supposed to be because I'll see some people like far away from the cables and some people close, but it's literally just what works for you. So I'll literally just like go on TikTok, I have my headphones on, and it's just the same as anyone else like scrolling through TikTok between their sets, and I just figure out what to do and I do it. Also, start out small. Go to the gym, get on the treadmill. Half of the time, treadmills are always in a place where if you're on them, you could see the whole entire gym, unless they're like facing the windows or the wall. But like if you get on something that you know how to do, or if you go to a corner of the gym to stretch or anything, like you can usually just like look around and like scan and be like, okay, like I know what that machine does, I know how to use that machine. You could literally watch other people too. Also, my biggest piece of advice, the most helpful and like willing to help nicest people at the gym, one, you can find a girl your age, but I know that can be a little bit intimidating sometimes, because if you're like asking them for help, it can kind of feel like you're like it could go one of two ways. She could be, they're so sweet and so happy to help, or she could be like judgmental and mean, and it's kind of scary to do that with people your own age, especially if you're in college. Like I feel like you're not trying to like run that risk of like, what if we have a class together and like she was mean to me. So well, you're going to a college gym, so you're probably not going to find a lot of like old, I don't want to say old men, but you're starting, okay, maybe if you haven't gone to your college gym yet, maybe if you're still at home, the most helpful people in my experience, find a guy at the gym that's like, looks like he could be like 38 to like 60, in that range, but he has to be like big. Like make sure it's like a bigger guy. They are usually so fucking sweet. They're so willing to help you, so willing to teach you. Just go up to them and be like, hey, like I have never really been to the gym and I just like really don't know how to use this machine, and like would you be willing to help me? I know it sounds so scary, but do it. And I know that that might seem like the more intimidating person to pick, but if you're coming, like listen, this is literally stroking the male ego. Even if you're not like trying to manipulate or anything, literally you're just a girl, okay? You're in the gym, I don't want to say you're clueless, but like in a sense you're clueless about what to do and how to do it properly, right? So you find a big man that clearly really prioritizes working out and getting big and looking buff, and you go tell him like, hey, can you help me use this machine? Like I just cannot figure it out for the life of me. He's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm a big man and I can help this girl, I can help this young woman. Are you kidding? You're gonna make his fucking day. You are going to make his fucking day. Like I don't know, in all of my experiences, those are always the easiest to talk to men. And then you don't even have to like wave at them. Like literally one time I was at the gym and I needed a spotter for a squat, and I wasn't squatting super heavy. It's just I hadn't squatted in so long, and I was like so scared of my back going out again. So I literally was like, hey guys, it was two guys working out together. It was early in the morning. They were like definitely like, they were probably dads, like dad aged people, bigger guys. And I was like, hey, like, can one of you come spot me on this squat? I haven't squatted in like over a year and I'm just like kind of scared. And they're like, yeah, of course. They both came over, they both spotted me. I didn't really have to talk to them. I put my headphones on, all that good stuff. And after, they were like, yeah, like maybe just try, you know, looking up a little bit more when you're squatting, but other than that, great job. And then they walked away. And after that, I didn't feel like being their friend, so like I didn't ever like talk to them again, and they never talked to me again. So like it was like the phone works both ways. If you want to be my friend in the gym, you could say hi to me first. But yeah, just that, super helpful. Also just like looking up these videos on TikTok. Like if you look up on TikTok shy girl gym workouts or something, you're gonna find so much stuff. And then once you could get confident doing those like simpler, not simpler, but like more like a lot of like the shy girl workouts are usually like one dumbbell, and like you could stay in one spot in the gym for the whole entire time. But also just know you are not taking up space. Like you're not an inconvenience to anybody just because you might not know how to do something, or just because you're not lifting as heavy as somebody else. Like you are not an inconvenience. You are there to move your body, work out, get endorphins, feel happy, better yourself, just like every single other person is. So there's no reason that you should feel like you're taking up space or you're in somebody's way, because you're not. So that is my 2 cents on how to like figure it the fuck out. But yeah, your comfort zone clearly is making you super uncomfortable because you're already nervous, you're already uncomfortable, you're already like, wait, but what if I miss out on something? What if I do something wrong? You're already stressed out about it. So bitch, just leave your comfort zone, because it is just as uncomfortable as the journey to getting comfortable in this new environment is gonna be. So you might as well get something out of it. Like it's kind of like, would you rather, okay, this is gonna be graphic and I'm so sorry, but like you get your ears pierced, right? Would you rather stab yourself with a needle Or would you rather stab yourself with a needle and have a pretty ear piercing after it? Like, you would rather stab yourself with a needle and get a pretty ear piercing after it. So why, like, you're not just gonna stab yourself with a needle and like nothing else. Like, why would you do that, right? Like, if you have the option, like, stab myself with a needle and get an ear piercing, or just stab myself with a needle, you're going to choose the one with the ear piercing because you're getting something out of it. So if you're sitting in your comfort zone, super uncomfortable, super scared, super nervous, super anxiety ridden, and like nothing's happening, or you could leave your comfort zone, go to the gym and feel anxiety, feel nerves, feel anxiety, like all that, you're getting something out of going to the gym. One, you're getting more comfortable leaving your comfort zone. Literally, it'll just take like a week before you're actually comfortable. And also, I get gym anxiety too sometimes, especially if I haven't gone in a while. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh, like, all these people are gonna remember me, and like, they're gonna know that I haven't been going. One, they don't fucking know anything. Because, like, I'll see the same exact people, because I go to the gym. When I go to the gym at, like, the same time every single morning, right? So I see all the same people that are always at the gym at that same exact time. So if I can recognize them, I know that they could recognize me, just purely from, like, a logical standpoint. However, they probably aren't thinking, like, oh, she's been slacking, she hasn't been coming to the gym. They're probably just like, oh, I haven't seen her in a little. They don't know. I could be going at night. I could have been out of town. I could have had a surgery. Like, they don't fucking know. So it's really not that big of a deal. It just is what you make of it in your head. And also, you are going into a new college. You're a freshman in college. You can literally just decide to be that bitch. Just be like, yeah, I've never been in the gym before, but I'm gonna go to the fucking gym and I'm gonna figure it the fuck out. That's hot. Also, if you sign up for a workout class, I don't know if you're like in a college gym, I don't know if they offer workout classes or anything, but if you sign up for a workout class, or like maybe like if you're not trying to go to your college gym, because honestly, I think I might be intimidated by college gyms too. I've never been to one just because I didn't ever go to like a university. But I can imagine that's like stressful because it's like all college kids. It's like going to the mall after school and you see a bunch of teenagers. It's like, oh my gosh, teenagers. Scary. But if you go to a gym that isn't necessarily your college's gym, but maybe it's like around, like maybe get a gym membership at a college, it's like, I mean at a at a gym that's a few minutes away from your college, try going there first. Maybe that'll like help ease the tension because you're not going to be surrounded by like everyone in college, right? And you're not with your direct peer group, so it's going to be a lot easier to just kind of meet people, I guess. I don't know, but just get comfortable doing that. And once you're like, even if you only go and like you do 2 machines that you know how to do, but also if you just like watch what other people are doing, you can usually get a pretty good feel for it. And then just like check your form. Like you can ask like even somebody that works at the gym, if you just ask them, like be like, hey, like I'm like new to the gym, could you just like really quickly help me, like am I doing this properly? People are so willing to help. I will say, if you're wearing something that like I'm speaking from personal experience, and obviously you might feel differently, but like if I were to go back into the gym, I would definitely wear something that makes me feel like kind of not hidden, but like definitely like more like less eyes. Like when I wear like a tight shirt and like leggings to the gym, I hate wearing leggings to the gym. I feel so exposed when I do it. I'm trying to force myself. I literally have my outfit laid out for tomorrow. I'm gonna force myself to wear leggings because I have so many cute ones that I want to wear, but I just feel so like exposed. I don't know what it is, because when I wear shorts I feel completely like fine and comfortable. So anyway, but like when I first go back into the gym, like I definitely just like big t-shirt, shorts, or if you're more comfortable in leggings, just because I don't want extra eyes on me. Because one, you're already a girl, so you're already getting eyes on you just because you're a girl. Like it just happens. Two, you're in a gym, so you're getting eyes on you because like I don't think it's out of anything other than just like the human instinct to like look at who's around you and like see what other people are doing. And like especially in the gym, like a lot of, I don't want to say people are there like comparing bodies, but like you're literally in a place where you improve your body in whichever way you're choosing to do it. Which also, please remember, so many people have different goals. So just because maybe you're not lifting super heavy and the girl next to you is, maybe she's trying to get fucking jacked and maybe you're not, and that's fine. And maybe she is in her mind thinking like, yeah, she's so weak. Like, okay, whatever, it has nothing to do with you. Anyway, long story short, wear something that makes you comfortable. So wear something that you know you could like go in and not feel like, oh my god, wait, like are my leggings see-through? Like what is, wear something that makes you comfortable. Those are my 2 cents, but I believe in you. And just remember, your comfort zone, you're already feeling so uncomfortable in your comfort zone, so you might as well fucking leave it. That was so exciting. Oh my gosh, I love talking to you guys so much. So, okay, moving on to the next Princess Diary entry. This says, Hi Kat, I'm doing my second year teaching practicals at this primary/elementary school for the first time, and I have no experience in dating or approaching guys, like none whatsoever. So there's a coach that works there and he's super attractive. Ooh, he's probably 3 years older than me and he's really handsome. He takes my class for PE. I think he may find me attractive too because I do see him staring at me sometimes and he's always smiling at me, but I think he's also shy, so he does not approach me, and I'm shy too. My friends are encouraging me to talk to him, but our jobs are demanding and there's like never a right time. Also, I have his Instagram handle, but I'm too afraid to send a request. I prefer the old-fashioned way to meet, but it seems we're both too chicken. I also only have 2 weeks before I leave the school. What should I do? First of all, so sorry if I'm reading this and like the time is gone, like the window is closed. See, here's my thing. Mixing dating and work is so scary, but also if you're not like working here, like I'm pretty sure teaching practicals is like interning, if I'm not mistaken. So this might not be the place that you're working at. The only like in-person experience I have with this type of situation is one of my good friends. She's a teacher, and her last year of college she did like teacher assistant basically, where like she would like basically be teaching a class and like in charge of a class, but it was like as like a internship type of vibe. But then she ended up working at the same school she like interned for. So I think honestly, if you're still there, you still only have 2 weeks left, or like 1 week left at this point. I really don't know. I'm so sorry if I'm super late on this. Just send it. Just talk to them and be like, hey, like, I don't know, because like you could either be super forward, or you could just be like, you could introduce yourself. Like, introduce yourself, unless you're already on a first name basis, then just be like, oh hey, like, you know, me and some of my friends are going here on Friday after work, like you should definitely, like, we should meet up, and like you should bring some of your friends. Like, make it a more like friendship meetup first, because then it's like you'll have other people to like fall back on. Kind of like what if you talk to him and he's like the most boring person you've ever met and you just have nothing in common, and you're like, oh my god, like what, like if you set yourself up on a date and you're like, oh my god, like what did I do? But this is nice because it's like you're not asking him out, you're not asking him on a date. It's not like a formal invitation. It's more like a, oh hey, like me and my friends are gonna go do this, like you should definitely join us, like we haven't really got to know each other and I know that there's only a week left of school, like that kind of thing. And then so it's like if you're both your friend groups like do this, and then like obviously if you guys are having a good time, you're hitting it off, like you can talk and like your friends can be entertained amongst themselves. But if you are not having a good time, you can kind of like, hey, my friend group's gonna go to this place over here, and like bye, have a good night, you know. It's like really easy to just do that. So that's what I would do. I would be careful of mixing working and dating, especially if you're gonna be like a first year teacher or first year whatever. Definitely just, you know, play that by the rules a little bit. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm just saying you are, if you're still in school for this, you're young, and you know, he's 3 years older, you're younger, they're gonna kind of look at you. It could potentially be a blemish on your professional record, which you don't need, which isn't fair. I will say it's not fair, but it's the reality, so just be careful with that. All right, also, yeah, IG handle, don't fucking follow him. If you guys have not spoken, do not follow him. That's like very high schoolish. Like, it's very like you guys are too scared to talk in person, but you're gonna follow him on Instagram. Don't do all that, because then it's gonna be weird. Because like if you guys never talk, but like he's like liking your stories, like, okay, I thought we graduated high school quite a while ago, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on to the last Princess Diary entry we're gonna do for this episode. Hello from Vegas. I've watched your content for a while and especially love the Pretty Princess Command Center. And she abbreviated it to PPCC. That's what I do too, and I think it's so funny. Literally in my Google Calendar, I'll be like, film PPCC episode 4 or whatever. Anyway, thank you for watching my videos. I have a weird situation. I was in a relationship for 5 months and he left me. In that relationship, he entertained other girls and ruined my trust. Ew, fuck him. Don't fuck him, but like, fuck him. Like, he changed over the course of a year and I could see the change. However, it's hard to not have the urge to look through his phone, bring up past situations, and trust in general. I love him and we've been through a lot together, but it's just hard to be back with someone who did me so wrong in the past. He hasn't done anything wrong recently, but I don't know what to do or feel. Wait, I was in a relationship for 5 months and he left me, and when you were in the relationship the first time, he was entertaining other girls. And now you're back with him? What the fuck? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? 5 months is not that long of a time. Okay. I feel like, yes, once trust is gone, once a bridge is burned, it's very hard to earn trust back. It's very hard to feel like you can 100% trust this person again. And it's really hard to open yourself up, and it's hard not to resent them. Like, it's hard not to be like if they were to get mad at you, it's hard not to be like, what the fuck are you mad at me for? Like, I have never done you as dirty as you did me. Like, it's easy to like hold on to that like resentment and like, I can't do anything wrong because look at how dirty you did me. It's so easy to have that mindset. And I feel like if you're in a place where you're having like that mindset, and you're having this like, I really like want to look through his phone to just make sure, like, no, because like, would you want your daughter to be in a relationship like that? Like, imagine you had a daughter and she came to you and was like, my boyfriend of 5 months just cheated on me, but like, we're back together, but like, I really want to look through his phone because he's like, I don't know. No man, no person is worth that mental stress. Like, it doesn't matter how good the good times are. If you can't get past this feeling of like, I want to look through his phone or else I don't trust him, I want to look, and like, what are you going to do if you find something? You're going to be heartbroken. And then what? You're probably going to make a scene about it. You're not that it's bad to make a scene, but like, you're probably going to be like, what the fuck? Like, I thought you could trust me. Like, or I thought I could trust you. Why did you do this to me? Like, I gave you a second chance. Your ego's going to be so fucking hurt that you decided to let this person back into your life and they hurt you again. You're going to be so butthurt about that. So one, looking through his phone is either going to make you heartbroken, or you're not going to find anything and you're going to keep looking until you find something. Because yeah, you could look through his phone and not find anything. Nothing bad. No pictures, no messages, no nothing. But then what about next week? You're gonna be like, well, what if he did something now? It's never gonna fucking end. It'll never end unless you guys are both super committed to one another and you've like decided like, no, like, we're endgame, like, we're gonna get married, this is my person forever. That feeling of wanting to check his phone is never ever gonna end. You guys were in a relationship for 5 months. 5 months. 5 months, not even a half of a year, and he was entertaining other girls, lying to you, cheating on you, being disrespectful to you. 5 months. That's like, he couldn't even last a year without cheating on you. Know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't even give the relationship time to have the honeymoon phase be over, and he was already like, I'm sorry, I can't condone this behavior. I am not like a, oh, you got back with your ex. Like, I'm not a get back with your ex shamer. And I know that you say like, it's been a year and you could see an actual change in his behavior, which yes, and depending on how old you guys are, I don't know how old you guys are, because a guy, anyone from 18 to 21 even, is going to change so much. But like, if you're constantly feeling this, you either need to talk to him and tell him about that. Be like, look, I know that I forgave you. I know that I said I forgive you. But at the end of the day, I still have so much like built up like anger towards you in my heart, because I can't help but feel like I have to check your phone. Like, that's the only way that I can feel like I can trust you, is like if I check your phone. And you need to be so open about that with him. And depending on what his response is if his response is anything along the lines of like, you know, I would never do that, like, I messed up in the past, like, you don't need to go through my phone, I promise, like, I can't believe you feel like you need to go through my phone, I thought you trusted me. If his response is anything like that, please leave. Please pack your fucking bags and leave. Don't get closure. Don't give him a reason. Just be like, okay, that's all I needed to hear, thank you so much, have a nice day. If his answer is, here's my phone, right then and there, like, here's my phone, and if this is what's gonna make you feel okay and feel better and help our relationship to grow and be stronger, okay, you guys can figure something out. But at the end of the day, you're with this man for 5 months. It's not like you were with him for 7 years. It's not like you have this whole long history of things that you've worked through and ups and downs. It was 5 months. And I'm not discrediting the relationship. Maybe you fell in love, maybe whatever, but it was 5 months. You've been on this earth for a lot longer than 5 months. And I'm sure you've come across really great people and really shitty people. And I'm sure that if I asked you, where would you put on a list of good people and shitty people, where would you put that person that's cheating on their partner? Would you put them in the good person list or the shitty person list? You will put them in the shitty person list. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that you need to be smart and you need to be logical and you need to not let your emotions get in the way, which I know is super hard, but a lot of times it's not even your emotions, it's literally your ego. Your ego said, well, no, I gave him a second chance, so I really want it to work because I'm going to be embarrassed to tell my friends that it didn't work again. I gave him a second chance and he better not make me look stupid. You know, like, I think you could do better for yourself. Because I don't think that, like, your relationship shouldn't be the place where you're worried about if this person is actively hurting you and hurting your heart and hurting your feelings. That's not a healthy relationship. That's not what a relationship should look like if you're looking for a healthy relationship. Your relationship should feel like a safe place where you could go and you always know that you could count on them, and even if times get hard, you're still going to be able to count on them and rely on them. So I wish you the best, and that's my 2 cents on that. And with that being said, we have officially concluded Pretty Princess Command Center episode 4. Is this episode 4? Yeah, it's episode 4. So on that note, I hope you have a good fucking day.